Man, it is Saturday morning and it's beautiful out for most of us anyway. We're coming right off the Elite Eight. Man, I get tongue tied today. The Elite Eight weekend for NCAA. Shout out Nova. Obviously, I'm a Philly guy. Look at the upsets that continue to happen. It's been unbelievable. But today we're going to talk about a little MLB futures. We're going to talk about specifically the Philadelphia futures market and based on what we have on PrizePicks. And if you're not following the PrizePicks right now, first of all, make sure you subscribe to the channel right here on Win Daily Sports. Make sure you're smashing that like button. In the description, you will see all the opportunities to follow us on all social formats. I'm your host at T Cutillo 23, Tony Jason Cutillo, and giving away free money as always, man. This is the PrizePicks show. So again, you go to the PrizePicks affiliate link that's specifically in the description. All you need to do is click it. And you have the promo code Win Daily, you get 100% deposit match, and you get a free month of gold membership, which is very important, especially if you want to get all our tricks and secrets when it comes to winning in DFS and on the prop market. So let's get right into this because the Philadelphia Phillies have made a ton of moves in essence of the bats, right? So not much in the pitching market, but a lot of different bats this week. They bring in Castellanos, they bring in Kyle Schwarber. They're going to have one hell of a lineup when it comes to hitting on a softball team, right? But then we talk about the pitching, and it all depends on that 5 rotation. Who is it going to be? Who's going to be on the back end of the rotation? Can we rely on Aaron Nola? It's very interesting to see how this is going to work out. I think, obviously, we know Zack Wheeler is going to be the guy, but a lot of question marks between Aaron Nola, right? Surrounding Aaron Nola, because he's not the guy who we once seen 3 years ago. He's just not. And, is he ever going to be that guy? I think is the question. And we're really not sure. So we look at it and we look at what they're giving us when it comes to the MLB future market, because that's what this is all about. Listen, obviously we have no DFS projections right now because we're a week away from the season. So we will get there to see what their first game is going to be. If you're talking season long, obviously Zack Wheeler is going to be your number one pitcher that you ride on, and Aaron Nola is probably going to be a throw-in, in the middle rounds to hope that he could just build. Here's the one thing about Aaron Nola. Even if he doesn't pitch well, this lineup should be so good and so deep that he will be able to just indirectly benefit from all these bats in the lineup. So even if he gives up 4 or 5 runs, he could possibly get the win specifically because they're going to score 7 or 8. So we listen, we saw that with the Philadelphia Phillies in 2008. We saw that with guys like a Joe Blant and guys like Brett Myers. And, they gave up some runs. They gave us some hits, but the Phillies lineup was so lethal that it didn't matter, right? So it didn't matter, and they were able to bang the ball out of Citizens Bank Park, and obviously wherever they were, home away from home, doesn't really matter, but enough to where we give those pitchers a win. So let's look at what these numbers are. And if you never played PrizePicks before, listen, it's pretty simple. It's over and under, right? So it's over and under, and that's all you need to do. You go over or you go under. You compile 2, 3, 4, 5 people, and you put them together. You do your power play, your flex play, which I'm going to show you, and again, you're good to go. All you need to do, the guy gets over that number, you're good to go. So we're going to look at specifically the MLB future market, and specifically when we talk about the Philadelphia Phillies, because I think they're a very, very intriguing team. Okay. And this is where you're going to come up to, right? You go to prizepicks.com using the affiliate link in the description. If you want free money, 100% deposit match, make sure in this description you're clicking on it. Takes you right to the page, and you're going to see the page come right up. As soon as you click on it, boom, come up. You have been given free money based on your deposit. It's right there. The referral code is Win Daily, and then you also get a free month to see my ugly mug every single day when we're talking about NBA, when we're talking about MLB baseball, when we're talking about NHL, when we're talking about NFL, you name it, we're here, right? So right away, you go to the MLB future market. Okay. And you have strikeouts, we have RBIs, we have home runs, and we have hits. So it all depends on what you're looking at as far as the future market. So let's look at this right now. So let's just go because we just talked about pitching. Let's go for strikeouts, right? And we're going Philadelphia Phillies. So all you need to do is scroll down, right? Here you see Zack Wheeler. Here you see Aaron Nola. Now I want to see what everybody thinks right here, because I think this is absolutely insane. I do. So you have a guy in Zack Wheeler who should have been the Cy Young last year. Okay, I'm being honest. He was the innings and with the way he pitched, he was the guy. I know he was only 14-10, doesn't matter. 2.78 ERA. Come on, man. Like again, and Zack Wheeler's only getting better. Okay, he's only getting better. You have to remember in 2019, 3.96, just under 4. But then you throw away that 2020 season because it was crazy. But he still had a 2.92 ERA in the 6-4-2 record that he had. But then he comes back last year. And again, only 46 walks, 247 strikeouts. 247 strikeouts. And then you look at this number, it's 209. Somebody please tell me what I'm not saying here. Okay. That I have to know. And then you go over to Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola, even in a bad season, 2019, which again, he was 12-7, right? Not terrible, right? Not terrible. 3.87 ERA, lower than Wheeler, 229 Ks, but 80 walks. See that walk number got up there in 2019, right? Last year, only 9-9. 4.63 ERA, the ERA starts to balloon, but you have 223 strikeouts. So again, he's still striking people out. And what is his over number right here? 215. So now you have the option. Is it one or the other? Do you pair them up? I mean, listen, you go through this PrizePicks page, you're going to see all these MLB futures. You want DeGrom, you want Garrett Cole, but we're specifically talking about the Phillies. So look, all you need to do is click on the boxes. This is it. You click on the 2 boxes. You at least need 2 guys. And then you have Zack Wheeler. And then you have Aaron Nola. And then you pick, are you going over and under? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going over on both of these cats. I'm going to go over on both of these cats. I do. I understand it's always spring training. Everybody's freaking out in Philadelphia about Aaron Nola. I get it. The one thing we know, he can strike out pitchers. I don't care if the guy goes 5-15. It doesn't matter. He's going to get 200 strikeouts because he's going to be able to pay. Listen, the Philadelphia success is going to depend on the second and third in that rotation, specifically being Aaron Nola. So, okay, I know Kyle Gibson's going to have to do his thing, right? We already understand that. We're going to have to see when Zach Eflin comes back from a health standpoint, right? Is it going to be Ranger Suarez? Are they going to pick up another guy? I don't know, but this is all about Wheeler and Nola. So I'm going to go over, and all you need to do is click the over on both, right? And then maybe you want the under, right? It doesn't matter. It's simple as going, okay, I'm going to pick the under. Right. But I'm going to go over on both. And then you have the option. Do you want the flex payout or do you want the power play? Right. The flex, you need to get at least one. Right. If you get one, you get half the money. If you get both, you get 2. But then you go to the power play. And that's where I'm going because I'm going all in. Okay. I'm going boom. I'm going to power play. If I put in $20, I'm getting 60. Right. If they come down. And these are MLB futures. So we can do this for everybody. But I want to show you how this works because this is all you need to know when you're talking about PrizePicks, right? You get in there and you get out. And then you get to watch entire season as it unfolds. That's all you need to do. Just watch the season unfold, which I think is going to be very interesting. Again, so this is the future market, MLB futures. We're talking Zack Wheeler, we're talking Aaron Nola, and we're going to get the Bryce Harper and Rhys Hoskins because they're the guys that are on the PrizePicks. Now, again, there's how you do it. And again, it's that simple. It's that simple. Make sure you're smashing that like button. Make sure you hit that subscription button, and make sure you understand that in our description is the link that takes you right to the free money deposit match. Okay, I should say keyword, promo code WinDaily, all caps, and then you also get 1 free month of WinDaily optimization membership. It's WinDaily Gold, and it's going to give you everything you need to get into your lineup. So you get those projection miles. They're the biggest things. Get the projection miles. You want to get that gold membership. So again, Zack Wheeler, 209 over and under. Aaron Nola, 215 over and under. I'm going over on both. So now let's clear this one out. Simple as that. Look, gone. Hit the SPAC. Bam. Now we're going to go up and we're going to go to home runs. Now, we know the Philadelphia Phillies had a ton to do in the offseason when it talks about building up that lineup. That lineup, listen, Bryce Harper, MVP, obviously, but Realmuto was hurt a lot. Didi didn't produce. McCutchen was old. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So they needed some more sticks. So we all in Philadelphia, we're hoping to get one of Chris Bryant, who I wanted, Kyle Schwarber, or Nick Castellanos. And when we get one of these guys, we knew we were going to be better. But what did they do? They opened up the checkbook, stupid money. My man, Dave Dombrowski, walks into the office of John Middleton and says, yo, if we want to go back to the Red Sox days and you want to see us win in Philadelphia, we need more sticks in this lineup, because in today's market, when you have to contend against lineups in the other league, like a Toronto Blue Jays lineup that's absolutely going to mash, you need to be able to hit the ball out of the ballpark. And you have one of the most friendly hitting parks in all of Major League Baseball. So why not bring those guys here? So they go up, open up the checkbook. They get Kyle Schwarber and Nick Castellanos, who I absolutely love the grip of this guy. I love the blue-collar attitude of Schwarber, who's going to be able to hit all over the lineup. These dudes are going to mash the ball. So you go right to PrizePicks. Again, go to the link, the Win Daily link that's in the description. Boom, go to the market, MLB futures, go to home runs. We're at the tab. And then we're going to go down, and we're going to look, number one, we're going to click on Bryce Harper. Okay, number two, we're going to click on Rhys Hoskins. Now, Bryce Harper, over and under 33.5. Now, there's a couple ways to look at this, right? Now, he's averaged to it. Again, I'm throwing 2020 out because of that pandemic year. I want nothing to do with it. Let's just talk about 2019 and 2021. 35 home runs average. Both years, 35, consistent. This lineup is not going to be able to be pitched around. And what I mean by that is you're not going to be able to be pitched, not going to be able to pitch around Bryce Harper. There's going to be too many bats in this lineup, left, right, that you're going to be able to go through, that you're going to have to give him pitches to hit is when Bryce is very scary. So, again, I am not afraid of the 33.5. You're going to see that I'm a big over guy. I bet overs all day long. Whether they come in or they come out, it doesn't matter. I'm always betting the overs, right? So what I would specifically tell you is 35. Listen, 35, that's not a big number, especially in this lineup. It's going to mash. So I'm all about 35. Now, the interesting one is you see Rhys Hoskins, 32.5, and everybody that follows me, and if you follow me, whether it be on Win Daily or you follow me on Heat Ratio Sports, you're going to understand I am not a Rhys Hoskins guy. I'm just not a Rhys guy. I never was. I never will be. I understand that he's been good, but his home run total in 26 or in 2019 and 29 and 2021 and 27, that's below this 32.5. Now, you know I'm an over guy. Now, you know what this number could be is a bang out in production based on, again, all the bats in the lineup. When you have guys in front of you or you're hitting between Castellanos and Harper, and you have Schwarber in the lineup, and you have JT, who's going to be healthy this year and be back to being the hitter that he is, and you have guys like Segura getting on base, and you have guys like Aditi that's hopefully healthy that can match as well, it's going to be hard for me to see this 32.5 number. So for me, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a little crazy here. Even though I'm an over guy, I'm going to bet the over for Rhys Hoskins. I'm going to bet the over, and it's as simple as that. We're talking about Harper and Hoskins. It's a Philadelphia Philly future market, right? Hoskins and Harper, 33.5, 32.5. So right there, I'm going to go over on Harper at 33.5. I'm going to go over or under, I should say. So I'm so used to saying over. I'm so used to saying over that I absolutely just comes out of my mouth, right? But I'm going to go under on Rhys Hoskins. And there you go. You do the power play, 20 gets you 60. You do the flex play, 20 gets you 40, depending on which one comes out. So simple as that. If you get both, you get the 40. If not, you get half of that. You get your money back, right, for at least getting one of these guys correct. But listen, man, you either go big or go home, right? Go big or go home. That's the way we do things. Javon said, I like the over. Yes, Javon, we're completely on the same page. Completely on the same page. I think he has a solid season with Harper, absolutely. But I could definitely see Rhys. I'm under 30 for Rhys. I'm surprised this number is 32.5. I am 100% under for Rhys Hoskins, especially with this kind of lineup. What's up, Sharon? Checking Sharon out there selling houses, as always. Hopefully I'll be joining her one day. We shall see. Stay tuned. My man Mike checking in. What's up, Fuge? What's up? Happy Saturday. As always, it's nice. We're going to get this quick little PrizePicks, 15, 20-minute video talking about the Phillies. So, let's also skip into the RBI market before we get out of here, because I want to keep this under 20. I want to give you guys the best information show. Again, make sure you're following at Win Daily Sports on all social formats. Make sure you're in the description. If you're not a PrizePick person yet, if you're not on PrizePicks yet, make sure you go in there and click that link. It's going to take you right to the 100% deposit match and give you that free month of Win Daily Gold, which is going to give you all the projection models. That's giving our Discord the winning tickets every single night. My boy Wags has been unbelievable. Check out Jimmy Wagner. Listen, the NBA, he's been great. So, again, if you're not tuning in, make sure you do. So let's take these guys out of here real fast before we get out of here. And let's just do one more. We're talking about bats. Let's go RBIs and let's see who PrizePicks has. All right, right away we're gonna go right to Bryce Harper. Okay, and then that's okay. So PrizePicks right now for the Philadelphia market, the only person with RBIs we're looking at is a Bryce Harper at 97.5. I'm liking the over on this, guys. I'm gonna click the over right here. And again, I think we've talked about this already. This is a lineup that has a ton of potential of big game hits, right? And I don't just mean hits, I mean home runs. But guys are going to be on base. Guys are going to get on base to the fact that they're going to be able to score runs at will. And that goes essentially right to the RBI market. There's going to be a lot of good RBIs when we talk about a lot of good, a lot of good opportunity for RBIs when we talk about this Phillies lineup. And for a guy in Rhys, I almost said Rhys Harper, for a guy in Bryce Harper, knocked in 84 last year. In 2019, he hit 114 he knocked in. Listen, I mean, you just take the difference of that. You take 14 off the 100, you add that to the 84, and you're already at 96. One more game gets you 98. That gives me the over. See how I did that math on the fly? That's how you do things. Bam. It's all about numbers. It's all about analytics, but it's also about eye tests, right? Look at the lineup. See who's hitting before him above him. He's going to be in that 3-hole. He's in a perfect spot to get those RBIs. Guys ahead of him, Schwarber is a beast, okay, when getting on base. And again, we don't know who's going to hit in the 2-hole, whether it be Rhys Hoskins, whether it be Gene Segura. But there's going to be a lot of opportunities for Bryce Harper, especially when it comes back around, depending on how they use the universal DH. And he's coming back around with guys on from that 8-9 hole as well. So, stay tuned for that. But again, I'm going to go over on the Bryce Harper RBI wagon. And just for the hell of it, let's go see who they got for the Philadelphia Phillies. Okay, when we talk about hits, do they have anybody? Listen, they're so disgusted with the Phillies when it comes to actual hits. They just think they're going to be a bomb fest, a softball fest, a softball hitting home run team. They don't even have them in the hit market, which is fine. But what we're going to do with these PrizePicks is, we're going to try to get a feel for different markets, right? So, the next one I do, we'll talk about the Toronto Blue Jays, who are absolutely going to mash. So listen, that's all I got for today. Ivan, I like, yes, easily 100 and 105. I like that, Ivan, right in between those numbers. But again, 97.5 is a very generous over for me. So you want to make sure you click that button for that as well. So again, everybody, Tony Jigsaw Cutillo here at TCutillo23. Give me a follow on Twitter. Make sure you're following at Win Daily Sports. Make sure you're following at Heat Ratio Sports. You'll see me there every single day as well. Make sure you're getting into WinDailySports.com and you're making sure that you're signed up. Ivan knows you're in that Discord. We're a big family in there talking all different things, all different sports, all different bets, all different DFS. Wild time coming up when we got NBA, you got MLB. You're going to start talking NFL, and don't forget the futures NFL. We got Saturday and Sunday on Sirius 9 to 11. Jason and Sia will be there Saturday. Me and Jason be there on Sunday, as always. So everybody, make sure you're in the description. Make sure you're hitting subscribe. Make sure you're hitting like. Also, make sure that you're hitting that link to get you to PrizePicks to get you that free money and get these over and under bets. Everybody have a fantastic weekend, a great end to the morning, and start a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll catch you next time right here on the Fantasy Firebox.